Hey everybody. So, from our perspective, when people hang up on you or when they, shut the door in your face without giving a proper, like, hey, goodbye, nice talking to you, whatever, like, you know, salutations, whatever it may be, to me, that's them saying that they want nothing to fucking do with you. It's disrespectful. And if that's not what they did, and what they did was disrespectful. And so, in like good accordance with love and like keeping a good feng shui, like if you're the one that perpetrated that disrespect, you should probably do something to be like, hey, I'm sorry, that was fucking immature of me. I was disrespectful, and I shooed you off without saying goodbye, and that just it's not a very mature way of doing things. So I'm sorry. I think that apologizing is actually a very good thing to do. And people who don't want to apologize are people that really don't have remorse for the wrong they've done. And it's not about like, oh my God, like victimizing yourself and being shameful about it. It's just like, hey, I could have done better there. I fucked up. I'm sorry. My lower self got the better of me, and I made a mistake and bad things happened. I acknowledge that, and I'm apologizing to you. Again, the word apologize, if you go back to it, Apollo is all about the sun, which goes back to the word, and the sun also giving life to all things on this planet. And to jais, that's a very energetic word. So like when you apologize, you are actually like reinvigorating that beautiful love sun energy within yourself and within other beings too, because you're sharing that with another creature or being. Or you can even apologize to an item if you want to. I do sometimes. I say sorry if I feel like I've treated an item with a little bit of negativity, or if I've been a little too mean to it. So just something to apologize. But what I wanted to also talk about was like, yeah, just being like, so through the grapevine, again, I'm getting these messages. It feels like people want me to seek like reach out and try to like develop a communication, but it's in an area that I've been told I can't communicate with, or at least if I do, there's a good possibility that I could go to federal prison. So, and this is where like the game doesn't get like it's drawing a line like that. That's just pushing shit too far, and then to still to want me to continue to push when what I've been doing is that. And it's like all that pushing has gotten me to a point where now I've been threatened with being thrown into a federal prison. And it's like you have to realize, like me, like this is my belief. I do believe that I am here to help bring humanity together, those of them that want to come together in a good way that's good for all of mankind and nature and the animals and the planet and all this and that, and to fight a good fight. So if I get locked away in federal prison, not only is it bad for myself going to prison, but that's not even that big of a deal. Part of me kind of is like interested just to see what it'd be like to go to prison. I mean, I've done 24 hours for a DUI, but prison's a whole other fucking thing. I've also always had like, I like to try to escape from shit. So, it's a challenge. But more than that is that I would not be able to do the work that I'm doing right here and sharing it with you guys on the internet. There's a very good possibility that if I were to go to federal prison, that fucking, humanity's not going to have a good opportunity out for the majority. Like a lot of you guys with money, although I'm going to say this too, you guys with money and cattle and ranches and guns and people that and da 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 da. What do you think is going to happen when the masses go hungry? What do you think is going to happen? People are going to starve, dude. Like, I just saw a video of a dude, like, saying, like, a very wealthy dude on Joe Rogan's. I think his name is Killer Mike. And he's like, yeah, there's this one house in the neighborhood. They got all their shit. They got, like, 7, 8 different goats. They got chickens. They're always taking care of their property. Da, 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 da. And it's like, he even said, he's like, that's where I'm going if shit breaks down, pretty much. Like, that's who I'm going to be wanting to work with. Don't you think everybody else is going to think that same way? People know who's got shit around them. So like when the system breaks down and they're starving to death, out of desperation, people are going to go there, okay? And as the starvation continues to build and build and build, people will start doing fucked up shit. I'm telling you, I know what it's like to be on the streets and starving. I had thoughts about snatching purses and this and that, dude, okay? So it's like, to think that people are better than that is to underestimate the human condition and what happens when you really starve, because you're literally looking at somebody with I just need food in my belly, and they've got a ton of food, and there's a whole mob of people out here. Like, the energy's gonna get crazy. Like, it's not gonna take long before 1 or 2 people start like smashing fucking windows or trying to break down the fucking gate, and then other people are gonna join in and be like, fuck this, it's not right, and then that rage will take over, and then you're gonna have to deal with a fucked up situation. So like, this idea that I'm sharing with you guys gives the majority of humanity, whoever wants to be a part of it, a way out of that. Again, and it gives you rich people who've got a ton of shit and you're afraid of losing it, a way to feed them so that they don't have to come after you. I mean, it solves so many problems in so many ways, it's fucking ridiculous. This is why I know it's what needs to happen. This is also why I know I need to be very careful with whom I choose to speak to and whom I, like, that's why it's like, it's better for that individual if they really cared and were interested and whatever, if they reached out to me, because I would literally be playing with fucking fire, especially with a certain individual who's known to change their mind very frequently. So it's like, that's just where I'm at. So, and part of me is really like kind of tired of somebody who changes their mind all the time. Just being real, like it's easy for, like, I'm stable. I don't need. I'm really even not even that picky, man. I really just want somebody who wants to be with me and that's fucking cool with wanting to help out the planet, nature, and other human beings, and is sexually attractive. I mean, I've been with a lot of females that I haven't really been that sexually attracted to, and so it's like I feel like now in my life I'd like to be with somebody whom I am sexually attracted to. So, all right. Anyways, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.